Mining industry stakeholders are exploring the future of mining in the global economy at the Johannesburg Indaba currently taking place. The meeting is also reflecting on various other issues, including what modern mining looks like in South Africa, as well as the rest of the continent, as Ntokozo Khumalo reports.
The Joburg Indaba brought mining industry leaders from around the world together in Johannesburg to really dig into some of the obstacles but also opportunities that presents itself in the industry, and of course with Gauteng being a key focus area and the potential that the province still has when it comes to mining, and of course the Sibanye Stillwater CEO Neil Froneman setting the scene for the Indaba, giving that big picture look on some of the opportunities that the industry has to explore, especially when it comes to those conversations that are developing around the just energy transition, but also decarbonizing the industry.
These actions are and will have very profound impacts on demand patterns and the associated requirements for metals and commodities. In fact, to some extent, some of the commercial rationale we've been used to will fall by the wayside. The requirement by the US to become independent of external suppliers for these critical metals will drive a completely new economic and commercial model. Africa is exceptionally well positioned to supply many of these world's mineral requirements, and we must not miss this opportunity.
We also heard from the Regional Director for Africa and Australia at Anglo American, and that's Mr. Mkwanazi, who spoke to us about the issue of transformation, which of course has been a key priority area, especially when it comes to bringing on board more junior miners as well as small-scale miners to help transform the industry. This is what he had to say around what needs to still be done to see that transformation actually drive economic growth.
This international investment community is also looking for growth. Simply put, there can be no transformation without economic growth, and no economic growth without transformation. This is a task we cannot shrink. And we also need to move beyond the stick of compliance and embracing the spirit of transformation. And I've already made the point earlier that it is time that we put growth at the center of this transformation agenda. And we all agree that the structure of the South African economy must change. From listed companies to large private champions to junior miners, black men and women and young people must be part of the economy at every level.
Key focus areas were also highlighted that the industry needs to focus on when it comes to building a future mining industry that is more inclusive, profitable, focuses on issues around climate change, as well as really employers being the employers of choice for skilled people who would take the industry forward. Still a lot more conversation to take place in over the next 2 days, but that's where we'll leave it for now. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo at the Nanda Club in Johannesburg.